welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. In today's video, we're doing something, or some things actually, that are very fun and exciting. I've been really looking forward to. This video today is going to be a thrift video with a thrift haul at the end, but one of the most exciting things is that this video is a collab. I have a very special friend that I want to share with you guys, somebody who I find to be like-minded and that I share things in common with, and that shares content that I enjoy and I think that you as my subscribers will enjoy as well. So today I'm happy to announce that I'm collabing with my very dear friend Carrie Lynn. I love women who support and encourage other women, and Carrie does just that. She's a wife and mom of two, and on her channel she does budget-friendly DIYs and affordable home decorating. She is such a light here on YouTube. I've been following her channel from almost the beginning, when she and her family lived in a little single-wide mobile home, much like our own, that they rented in Georgia. Through much hard work and perseverance, they now own their own house in Florida, and she's made it into such a cozy and inviting home. I love seeing how far she's come and how much she's accomplished, not only here on YouTube, but also with her DIY skills. This girl is killing it. She totally inspires me to try new things, not only with DIYs and with YouTube, but just in life in general. She's one of the reasons that I started going to the gym and working out, because I saw her doing it in her videos, and she was feeling and looking so great, and it just made me want to go out and do the same, and I'm so grateful for that. I know a lot of you here love my thrift videos and going thrifting with me, and Carrie also is a thrifter. She loves going thrift shopping and loves a good bargain, and I know you will like all the deals that she finds, and she also does great thrift flips. For those of you who love cleaning motivational videos, Carrie is your girl for this as well. She even has a cleaning channel called Cleaning with Carrie, where she has lots of videos that will help you get motivated and get that house clean. I'm going to leave a link to Carrie's video in the description box below. I hope you'll go by and check it out. I know you're going to love her as much as I do. If you are here from Carrie Lynn's channel, welcome. My name is Stephanie. I am married to my husband Tim. We have one little Morkie named Bonnie who kind of steals the show around here, and I also have a cat named Remy. So they are our little fur babies. They're the only babies running around here other than my little nieces and nephews, who you will see in our videos from time to time. Here on my channel, I enjoy doing vlog style videos, which means I usually will have a central theme, like maybe a DIY project or thrift shopping and a thrift haul, and then I also will include other random content like maybe family things or outings that we're going on, or just maybe a little cleaning or organizing, just whatever is going on in our life that week. So if you enjoy videos like that, I know that's my favorite type of videos to watch, which is why those are the kind of videos I create. So if that's something that you think you would like, I hope you will stick around. And I also hope you will consider subscribing to my channel so that you will be notified of future videos as well. Today we are going thrift shopping in Cadiz, Kentucky. This place is called Consignment World and Antiques. It's located on Main Street in Cadiz. They're open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 5:30 and 9:30 to 4 on Saturday. They're closed on Sunday. They do have a website. It's consignmentworldantiques.com, and they also have a Facebook page if you're interested in checking that out. This place was very deceiving from the outside. I thought I was just going to be able to run in here and look through a few things. We stopped by here after Timmy had had his cataract surgery and he was napping in the truck. So I thought I would just run in real quick and have a look around. But once you get in there, you realize that the place just keeps going and going and going. And it's actually a huge thrift store. If you're new here to my channel, I thought I'd give you a little rundown of some of the things that I gravitate towards when I'm out thrifting. I like vintage white dishes. I like ironstone, dishes that have scallops on them in particular. I also collect creamers, sugar bowls, different kinds of things like that I can display. I have a hutch and a china cabinet, and I like to display all of my pretty finds on there. I change it out seasonally most of the time. I also look at pottery, baskets, antique furniture. I like old books and brass pieces. Lots of vintage stuff. I would describe my style in my kitchen as sort of a cottage feel. I found so many cool things at this shop. Lots of things that I would have loved to have brought home, but I tried to restrain myself. I didn't bring home too much, but I still got a few really good pieces that I have been really enjoying, and I'm excited to share those with you at the end of the video. This booth had a lot of old vintage stuff, a lot of old cast iron, and cast iron is really good to buy. That stuff will be around forever as long as you take care of it. It's really good for cooking. My mom still does on occasion. But you can see they had quite a collection over here. Lots of skillets and pots and just all sorts of cast iron. Now, I don't personally know much about it when it comes to buying it. I don't know what it's worth or how much you should pay for it. So I'm not sure if these were good prices or not. I thought this was cool how they use this little stand to store or display their cast iron skillets on. This little skillet was $12. That doesn't seem too bad to me, but like I said, I'm not really sure what a good price is. This booth had a lot of like handmade items. They had these pillows that had zip codes on them. I thought those were really neat. They had these Kentucky shirts. I really liked this blue one. They also had it in black with like a leopard print. This one says, all roads lead to Cadiz. It has all the local little towns on there that's in Trigg County in Kentucky. I thought that was pretty neat as well. I liked these little dishes. They actually match one that I picked up recently at Miss Lucille's that had the lid on it, if you remember that. These were $5 a piece. I liked that it had the little handles on the side and the little swirl design on it. It's the perfect match to the bowl that I picked up. I know that, in fact, because they actually have the same bowl right here. I'll show you this one. This one was much higher than what I paid for it at Miss Lucille's, actually. It's $28 here. And I think, if I remember correctly, I paid $12 for it. I'm pretty sure that's how much it was at Miss Lucille's, and I have that displayed proudly in my china cabinet. This little bowl with the green design on it is also a Fire King bowl, and this one is $14. This dish set here was also Fire King, as well as these little bowls with the little handle. I really like those. These were $5 each. This next set here looked very vintage to me. I don't think I've ever seen any of this particular color. It's ivory. It says casserole with lid for $40. I don't know. You guys probably know better than I do. Are these more vintage? I liked these little green mugs. They were $5 each as well. Talk about a blast from the past. Who misses these old rotary phones? I think that's what they were called. Are they rotary phones where you have to spin the dial? I remember those. I also remember these with the little vegetables on them. I believe that I actually had a little toy set of dishware that had those on them as well. I don't think I realized until editing this video exactly how much Fire King dishware they had here. It was quite a lot. I thought this set was quite pretty. It had a little scene on there of the men fishing. This is the Memory Lane ironstone. Very pretty. It kind of has a pink color to it. While I do love white dishes and white ironstone, I also like to pick up some colored pieces to incorporate for different seasons. It says Memory Lane ironstone, 6 pieces for $21. Oh, this is pretty. This place is way bigger than it looks from the outside. It's huge in here, and they have so much stuff, a lot more than I would have thought. This is something that I don't think I've ever seen before. It looks like they took a suitcase and cut it in half and made 2 shelves out of it. It's something very odd but cool about that at the same time. And they were $50 for the pair. I always like looking at throws and things like this that have been handmade. I like the pattern of this one. I just sit and think about all of the time that must have went into making this and the talent. Like, I can't imagine making something like this. I liked this set of bowls here with the pink flowers on them, and it says Household Institute Priscilla Ovenware on the bottom of them. I also liked this picture that they had sitting behind here. From the back of it, it looks kind of vintage. It says that it's of someplace in London, and it's a picture of some people. It looks like they're either walking to or from town with some picnic baskets. Maybe they're going to a picnic, or maybe they went to the market. There's also a lady sitting here in the grass. I think this would be very pretty on a bookshelf or someplace like that. I really like it. They had some really interesting items at this booth. You know, a lot of them had kind of a lot of the same things, but this one had a lot of stuff that was different and unique. I really liked this wire basket. I thought it would be cool to put some plates in there, some dishes, and maybe set it on a shelf. This one was $4.95. This booth had a lot of vintage things like vintage makeups, compacts, mirrors, fans, and gloves, and things like that. These things really remind me of Danielle from Homemade Vintage on YouTube. If you don't follow her and you enjoy vintage stuff like this, you should really check her out. She's a very sweet girl. She finds some of the coolest things when she's out thrifting, and she's really great at decorating and staging things with them. I thought this was a really nice set of Christmas dishware, and it was on sale that day for $15, and it was a lot of pieces. I really liked this little creamer, and honestly, I did think about it for a moment on picking it up. I think it would look really pretty on a hutch or in a china cabinet, but it was just a lot of pieces, and I really don't need that much. But I did think it was a really nice set for the price. I also liked this set here with the little pink and purple flowers. This was an unusual shape for a little sugar bowl. And they had some little trays, plates, saucers, salad plates it looked like. And on the back it says Homer Laughlin on it. I think this set would be really nice for spring with all the different colored flowers. It's got pink and purple flowers on there. And some blue ones. It says 4 dessert plates are $6.95. I like to keep an eye out for vintage books when I'm out thrifting. I like the old worn ones, different colors like that are really good and worn. I like to display them. I like to stack things on top of them. I just think they're really pretty and easy to decorate with. This one was $2.95. Sometimes you can find them for a good price. Sometimes they can be expensive. I also have a little collection of brass candlesticks. These were different. I hadn't seen any like those. They were very small and simple. I already have quite a few though, and everything on this shelf was $1, so that wasn't a bad deal for $1. This store actually had quite a bit of vintage furniture as well. Lots of different pieces, lots of unique things. So if you're looking for something out of the ordinary, something old and vintage, maybe something you can make as a project piece, they had some stuff like that as well that, you know, needed a little love and attention. I loved this painting up here, but it was really faded, but I think it was very pretty in its day. This is a nice mirror here. I liked this little set of baskets here. There were I believe three of them, and they kind of nested within each other. So they were all different sizes, and they were $8.95. I was looking at these two pieces, and I think they would look really good on each side of a fireplace or on each side of the TV. You could paint them if you wanted, or just refinish them, and it would kind of look like a built-in. At least that's the idea I have in my head. It says they were Ethan Allen pieces made in Vermont, and they were $175 each. Not sure if that's a great deal or not. I'm not sure what it is about old radios and telephones and things like that, but I really love looking at them. It's just like a look into the past, a window into the past, I guess. Like this phone here. I have never in my life seen anything like this. A phone like in a box. I don't know. Weird. I love this one. I know many of you probably have this in your homes, and it's just beautiful. One thing that I've been on the hunt for and would really love to find is a round mirrored tray. I've been on the lookout for a mirrored tray like this, but I haven't found just the right one. Like this one, the mirror in it doesn't look real. I don't think it's a real mirror, but this is the size that I want. But then they have this one that I really like, but it's too big. Put the little feet on it. And it's just really pretty, and it's heavy, but it's just too big for what I need it for. I thought this old Samsonite case was the neatest thing. It definitely needed to be cleaned up, but it would make a neat little makeup case, I thought, with all the little pockets inside. Why do I think this is the coolest thing? Or to put beside the bed and store, you know, things that you use at night, like hand cream or chargers to your phone or your laptop, just different things like that, just to keep them away in a pretty little case. I thought would be so neat. The only thing about it is that it had that old, like an old perfume smell to it that was very strong. I really like this little table. It has nightstand written on it, but I think I could refinish it and put it in my kitchen beside my pantry. I used to have a little table there and I took it out, but this would be so cute right there. If not, then I could use it as a nightstand. I think it's a little tall though. There was a sticker on the back of it that was from Hobby Lobby, so I know that's where this came from. It's not solid wood, and it does have a few damaged places on it. You can see on the front of the drawer here, and then down here on the bottom shelf as well. The shelf parts are definitely veneer. I loved that it had a little drawer on the front of it that I could store stuff in, put a little organizer in there. I liked that it had 2 shelves. Super cute. And it's not too like deep. And here's a sneak peek from my haul for the day. This one's coming home with me. I thought this old toolbox was so cool. I think I just have a thing for boxes and containers. Like I love baskets, suitcases, toolboxes, you name it. I just think they're so neat, and it's just old and worn and chippy. And how cool would it be to store your tools in this? I just really liked it. I didn't pick it up, but I really liked it. It was $25. They had some old Tupperware here. My aunt used to sell Tupperware. I remember getting drugged to a few Tupperware parties when I was a kid. Do they still have those? I don't even know. I liked this old vintage. It said crock bowl. It was $28. Just when I would think that I had went through this whole store, I would round a corner and it would be a whole new section. I didn't have time to go through all of it, so I'm definitely wanting to go back. Maybe I can take my mom with me. I really think she would like browsing through here as well. Highly recommend if you're ever in Cadiz, Kentucky, to stop by here and check it out. You guys see that sunshine? I love it. I'm gonna go for a walk here in a little bit. And yeah, but first, let's do a thrift haul. You guys, don't mind my earring that is hanging half out of my ear here. I totally did not even realize it. At this point, I do so much thrifting and thrift hauls that a lot of my regular subscribers can identify things that they think I'm gonna buy before I show the thrift haul. So let's see how accurate you are today. What do you think that I picked up? All right, so the first thing that I got was this little wire basket. I have already took the tags off of everything because I have had this stuff for like 2 weeks now and have cleaned it up and took the tags off. But I got this little wire basket and I just thought that it would be really cute to put like plates in or something like that. So I have a stack of my white false craft dishes here. So what I was thinking is like just to put them in here this way, and they actually fit perfectly. I've already had them in here. It's kind of hard to do while holding it. Let's see. So kind of like this. I just think that's different and cute. I like to find like unique things to display my dishes in. So I'm gonna put this in a special little place. I'll show you that here in a little bit. I've got a weird reflection coming in off the window. But another thing I picked up was this picture. I thought it was so pretty and like it's got that moody look to it, and I really go for that in my living room. And I really think this will be pretty on a bookshelf, and at some point I would like to get some bookshelves in my living room. So I'm gonna save this to put up when I get that. I showed you a good close-up of it in the video, but the light's reflecting off of it. So my favorite thing that I found, I showed you guys in the video, I was packing it out actually, was the little table that was from Hobby Lobby. That's gonna be a perfect little coffee station. I'm so excited. I'm gonna give it a little makeover, a little thrift flip later in the video for you, and then we'll set it up and decorate it a little bit and see how it looks. I'm really excited about that piece. Another thing that I picked up was this shirt. It says Home Sweet Home on it, and it has the Kentucky State there in the middle. And then I liked the blue because that's, you know, like UK color. And I like these kind of shirts. They're very soft and comfortable. They also had one that had black sleeves, and like the little colors in here was like I think it was a leopard print, but it was pretty also. I debated between the two but decided to go with the Kentucky blue. The last thing that I actually picked up was this little case. I don't know, guys, like I know this is very random, but I just liked it so much. And it's a good size. It opens up. It's got little latches here. I cleaned it up really good. It looks a lot better. But the only thing is, I can't get rid of this smell in it. It's that old, you know, like old back in the day women's perfume. And it's very strong. I don't know if somebody may have spilled it in here, or they just stored it in here, or what it is. So if you have any tips on how to get rid of that, that would be great. But I thought it would make a neat little case to store my makeup and stuff in, and put it on the little shelf in my bathroom. Also thought about putting it on the bottom shelf by my bed on my nightstand and storing all of my cords in it, and like lotions and things that I keep by my bedside. So I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you have any other ideas for what I could use this for? I just really thought it was neat, and I like the color of it. And it's just old and vintage, and I really love it. And then I also wanted to share 2 things with you that I picked up at Goodwill recently. I found this, ow. I found this basket that I love. I've been using it on my island. Look how cool. The little handles on it, and it was only $2.99, which I think is a really great deal for this size of basket. But I've had it on my island here with a picture in the middle with flowers in it, and I had some little bunny rabbits in here for Easter. I really am happy with this find. And another thing that I found that I really liked was this marble tray, and I believe I gave $3.99 for this one, but I think it might be real marble. I don't know. It's heavy. It's very pretty. but I'm thinking about setting my coffee maker on it because it's right about the right size. My coffee maker's not that big. So we'll see how that looks. Another thing I picked up recently was some jeans. You guys followed the whole jean thing on Instagram. It's been a couple weeks ago, I think. I'm very bad with like time, keeping up with timeline. But I was looking everywhere for a good pair of thrifted jeans, or not even thrifted, but like maybe on sale, and couldn't find any that were just right. They were either way too long or way too big in the legs, and I just had no luck. And then I went in Grace and Mercy, which is a thrift store that I go in quite often, and found just the right pair for $5. They fit me perfectly at the time. They're a little loose now, and but yeah, they were only $5, and I really like them. So hopefully later on I'll be able to find some more that are the same. They're actually from Maurice's, and I had actually went to the Maurice's store and couldn't find any in there, but I found some at the thrift store. Go figure. Traffic. All right, so that's all of my thrift finds recently. Let me know in the comments what was your favorite, or if you saw something at the thrift store that you would have picked up. I'd love to know. Now I'm going to show you the process from where I made over this little table that I purchased, and then we're going to decorate it a little bit. First, I have to move this shelf here because it's too low for my coffee maker to go under it. So
I'm having trouble hearing. Can you say that again?
When nobody talking to her. She's listening. All right, anyway, I was saying it's too low for my coffee maker to go under it, and it was such a pain putting that thing up. I had to get my mom to help me, so I may have to ask her to come back up here and help me again. It's just very awkward where the hooks are on the back of it. So I'm going to take everything off of that and then work on getting that moved up, and then I'll get my table moved in.
Call it off and don't look back. Take me off this lonely track. Yesterday, I can't seem to get away. We were golden, turning blue. I thought you could see it too. Through our hands it slipped away. We were never here to stay. We were so wild and free. We were just kids in love. I gave you the best of me, and all I was asking of you was to never break it.
So first we have to get all these pretty little things off of the shelf. So the screws are in such an awkward place, like between these little things. You can't get a drill in there to use that, so I have to use a regular screwdriver. And I did have to put drywall screws in here. The walls in our mobile home are drywall. When we remodeled it, my dad put drywall in it. So I did use drywall screws to secure it better. And so that's kind of crappy because I'm gonna have to move those, and those leave a big hole. Also, if you're new here, this is not shiplap. This is Sharpie. I cheated like not long after we moved in here. We were on such a tight budget. the first, well, actually until I started getting paid from YouTube. We were on a very tight budget around here because I stay home and I'm a caregiver to my husband. So I didn't have any extra income at the time myself. So now thankfully we're doing good with YouTube and everything like that. But at the time I was on a tight budget, so I was looking for ways to decorate our home without spending any money, and I saw some people on YouTube doing Sharpie shiplap, and so I did it, and a lot of people don't know the difference when they come in here. I've moved all of my tools and all of that stuff out to the shed, so I'm gonna go out there and see if I can find any more drywall screws, because there's no way we can hang this without them. Haha. Yes. So I found some screws. I have these things also. I think you should, I'm not really sure how you use them. I think you put them in like, not like that. Okay, let's try this again. I think you put them in like this, and then when they get behind the drywall, they open up. Is that right? I don't know. Like, I don't even know where these came from. And I also have these, which is what I used last time, and these worked fine, so I might just go ahead and use these again. Because this thing is fairly heavy, and you can see the screws or holes are on the back. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have to go back out to the shed. This is the only bad thing about having all my stuff out in the shed, is because now it's not just right here in the house. I swear. I think I'm gonna use some like painter's tape and put it on the back here, and then mark where the holes are, and then I can just put that on the wall. I think that will make it easier, and then I could just make sure that that's level. So let's do it that way. I don't think I did that last time, and maybe that's why it was so hard. We'll see. So I think I am gonna get my mom to come up here and help me out with this. For those of you who don't know, she lives right next door, so not far for her to travel to get up here and help me with projects when I need help. But I want to move the table under here and set my coffee maker on it, and then like hold the shelf up to make sure I have enough height for the coffee maker, and then also make sure it's level and all of that. So an extra pair of hands would be great. So let's give her a call and see if she's up, because it's still early. It's only a little after 8. Hopefully she's up and she didn't stay up late watching Netflix. I think the sweater might have to go, guys. I'm getting a little warm. I don't think she's up. Either she's not up or she's out on her front porch drinking her coffee. So maybe I'll run down there and see. Oh, she's calling me back. Hello. When you have a minute, will you come up here and help me hang this shelf up over my table? All right, thanks. Okay, she's gonna come up here in just a minute. I'm gonna go find me a t-shirt because it's hot. Much better. I was getting a little dewy, you know. I got this shirt recently at Goodwill. It says Faith on it. I actually picked up quite a few t-shirts at Goodwill, and it was $1.99. All the t-shirts at our Goodwill are $1.99 unless it's the color of the week, and then it's half off. And on Sundays, I think it's half off. I never get around there on Sundays though. We always have other stuff going on, but I think all their clothes are half off on Sundays, which is great. Since I have to move this table over to get my height of my shelf right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you what the table turned out like, and then I'll show you as we're decorating it after we get the shelf hung up. So let's do that. Remy here is admiring the new table. I absolutely love the color, and y'all know me, I had to add a crystal knob, which I think is perfect for this piece. Okay, so I want it to be high enough that my coffee maker sits under it. I'm gonna put it on this little marble tray that I showed you earlier.
You wanted it down lower.
Oh.
What are you doing? Well, let's line it up with that blue thing.
I just stuck that there. Like, it
Oh.
ain't there for any reason.
Where'd you put it there?
Because I've got it, the screw holes marked. I just stuck it there.
Oh.
Just for now. Go, you step back here and look. What do you think? Ooh, it's heavy.
No, it was. Yeah, you ain't got no choice but to put it up just enough over that, I think.
But is it like, is it equal on both sides?
Well, it looks like it is to me.
Am I supposed to screw this in there like this or hammer it?
I think you hammered it the last time. I can't see where it's at up there.
Like I said, this thing was the most awkward thing to try to hang. The screws go directly through the wood into the wall, and it's just very hard to line it up with the anchors that you've already put in the wall. So we finally got it together. I was going to decorate this little area on camera, but my battery died per usual. So I went ahead and did it to save time, and I am so happy with it. I think it's so pretty, and it gives me that cottage feel, which is what I like in my kitchen. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. I hope you like it too. I decided to go with this wood turntable instead of the marble tray, just because I could fit everything and group it together here. I thought it looked better, and I'm really happy with that. I added this little plant here on top of some of my little white dishes with a little towel that I thought matched fairly well. And then I have down here my wire basket that I thrifted, and I put a little like a peachy coral color napkin in there with some of my white plates. And then here I have my different coffees that I drink. Got some tea down here on top of some plates, and these are some instant coffees that I drink sometimes, along with a cookbook. And of course I had to put a crystal knob on it. I love that little detail. I've got it nice and organized here. This organizer I actually got from Goodwill a while ago, and I had it in my other drawers, but I put it over here. So I've got like some instant coffees here, some of my different teas. Sometimes I like to drink tea. I've got some snacks here. I really like these Atkins bars. Sorry, I've gotten way off track here, but they have 3 net carbs in them, and they are 180 calories. Some peanut butter and crackers. I like to keep a few things like this in the house for the kids when they come up here, but I love how organized this is. Oh, it makes me so happy. This drawer is not very deep. That's as far out as it comes, so I could put a few more things in there if I wanted to, but I think it's perfect just like this. I do still have a couple of little bunny rabbits out. I'll leave those out until the end of April probably. The light in here is giving a little bit of a yellowish cast to it, but this is what it looks like. I'm so happy with how this little table turned out. It was such a great find. Perfect for my little space and my little coffee bar. It also gets my coffee pot and my coffee stuff up off of my kitchen counter, and I don't have a lot of counter space in my kitchen, so that is fantastic. And I just really like it. It just looks very like cottagey to me, and that's the vibe that I feel like I have in my kitchen, so it fits right in. Also, the color is the evergreen fog, which is the same that I have in my bathroom, but it looks different in my kitchen. This paint color, which I know all paint colors are that way, but this one especially takes on a really different hue based on the lighting situation. My mom put it in her bathroom, and it looks much darker in her bathroom. And in my kitchen, it's much more of a lighter green color, and it really kind of blends in with my area rug in my living room, which has more of like a blue-green color, but it ties in so well. I think it looks really good. I was a little worried that it wouldn't like flow well with my living room, but I think it really does. So very happy with the color choice and everything. I hope you guys like it. Let me know in the comments what you think. Good morning, Timmy.
Good morning, Steffi.
How's it going?
Wonderful.
You got a song for us today?
I do have a pretty song for you.
What is it?
In the Garden.
Oh, I like that one.
That's one of my favorites as well.
Is it? I don't think we've done that one in a while, so that's
No,
good.
It's been a while.
It has?
I don't think we've done it with the keyboard.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's glad that you're back on the keyboard. You're doing good. I think you're
trying.
getting better every week.
I'm trying, but I ain't played in so long. But I have. That's going to be all right, though, because I ain't got nothing to do with it anyway. Yeah. I come to the garden alone. While the dew is still on the roses, and the voice I hear falling on my ear, the sound of your disclosures, and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever. I stay in the garden with him, though the night around me be falling, but he bids me go through a voice of war, his voice to me is and he walks with me, and he talks with me, and he tells me I am his own, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known, and the joy we share as we tarry there, none other has ever known.
Good job.
Thank you very much. Just remember that he's always there with you, no matter how dark things get. He's always there. He'll never leave us nor forsake us.
I like that sweatshirt you got on.
Thank you very much.
It's got a little cross on it. It says, well, move your hands. It says, his strength, not mine, Philippians 4:13.
Amen. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Amen. That was a Goodwill find.
That looks like brand new.
It does.
Thanks for singing along again this week. And I'll be back next week with another song. And I hope you'll come along and sing again. Bye-bye.
All right, friends, that's going to be it for today's video. Thanks so much for hanging out with me again today. Also, a big thank you to my sweet friend, Carrie Lynn. This was so exciting, and I was so honored that you agreed to collab with me because you're just awesome. So thanks, girl. Please go by and check out her video. I'll leave the link in the description box below. Be sure to leave her a comment and let her know that I sent you. She also has an Instagram account that she posts on regularly, so be sure to check that out as well. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye.